So I think I'm done overthinking. For the longest time now, I've been wanting to put myself on YouTube, but to be honest with you, I have been overthinking. You see, I've filmed videos for YouTube before, spent quite a lot of time editing them. I'm going to island just to come hang out with you. Just that little voice in the back of my head to creep in and say, who even watched this? Oh no, I've spent too long editing now, I have to move on to the next one. And that cycle continued. Before we continue, I just want to let you know that it is now, yeah, 11:30 at night. That's why I look so raggedy.
What is that? Oh shit.
I'm super tired, but I told myself, no overthinking, just get it done. I'm gonna film tonight, I'm gonna put it out. I used to create these short little vlog videos for my Instagram that would take quite a lot of time to edit, but I would only post them on my Instagram story. And why would you do that? Well, you see, I was simply afraid of being seen starting from the bottom. The easier option was knowing that no one would see the views that I was getting and not judge me on that. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I never did YouTube. When I blew up last year and gained tens of thousands of followers on TikTok and Instagram, I thought to myself, time to get on YouTube, time to push it, do the thing you've always wanted to do. I made one video for YouTube, it took about 14 hours of editing, and in my opinion, to be honest with you, it was super sick, super proud that it was my first video. I'm so glad that it was the first one, but at the same time, it only got 360 views. When you're experiencing thousands of views on TikTok and Instagram, which you don't really know how to comprehend back then because it's so new to you, it is honestly pretty crushing. And it's kind of what stopped me from doing it. Honestly, overthinking is the disease that's plagued me over the last 3 years, not only through my social media, but also through my work and personal life. Like even right now, I'm sitting thinking to myself, oh, this room is not as aesthetic as I want it to be. Why is there so much white walls? My hair looks awful because of this lockdown. This freaking scar on my face right now. I know it's ridiculous, but I do want to take myself seriously and I do want to be a person of positive influence. And I know I can do that, especially for myself, but I need to first get over that mental blockade that I have of failing and just start somewhere. This wasted time on YouTube videos isn't the only place I've fallen into habit with. I have an absolute sea of content that has went unseen, and the main reason why is because I keep asking myself, what value does this provide to other people, when in reality I should be asking myself, what value does this provide for me? I spent far too long worrying about what people want to see and keeping that in mind so my work would perform well, but in the process, I entirely lost myself. As a creative, I have the nature of being influenced by other creators, you know, trying out what they're doing, playing on what's trending right now, but that uncertainty of what I wanted to create for myself became my entire identity. To put it plainly, I wanted to do too much, and in the process, it tore down this wall of confidence that I'd spent so long building. After blowing up, I experienced a massive sense of imposter syndrome, and I felt that I didn't deserve the people that follow me, and that I'm a big fat phony! It actually got to the point recently where I deactivated my Instagram account and I was this close to deleting my entire TikTok. Reason being was because I just felt so out of control and I felt I just needed to take that control back in my life and remind myself that I do not serve social media, it serves me. It is a tool that I use to get to where I want to go, and I have to keep in mind and remember why I'm doing what I'm doing. I shouldn't rely on the validation of others or worry too much about whether or not people are enjoying my content, because while I do want to help more people, I need to first realize that is not my purpose. Because my purpose, as well as yours, is to enjoy the short time that we have in these meat bags that we call bodies and experience this process that we call life. I do understand, however, that these issues I face are not entirely unique to me. They're also experienced by creators across the globe worrying about how many views they're getting or how their followers are perceiving them. And to be honest with you, if they're feeling worried about it, then it makes it a little bit easier. One way I'm trying to combat this issue right now is that reminding myself that if it was easy, then everyone would be doing it. When I'm complaining about how tired I feel after work or have no energy, I need to remind myself that the people that I watch, whose content I consume on a daily basis, they did not have my attention just handed to them. They worked hard for it. They had jobs, but they knew what they wanted and they just created something I really need to flip into. I also need to remember to be kinder to myself. You know, I'm a full-time content creator, so it can get exhausting constantly thinking of new ideas or solving problems as fast as I can as soon as they come. And to be honest with you, we're in a whole new world right now. A whole new copyright, not doing it. I spend an unprecedented amount of time in these four walls and I'm still trying to adapt to it a year on. And honestly, even remember to reflect. Just a few short years ago, I was kicked out of my house during my exams, which resulted in me living on a busted mattress on my uncle's bedroom floor with not a penny to my name and just my camera in hand. Genuinely, I was so delusional that when my uncle would leave the house, I would create these random little short videos because I needed to distract myself from the pain I was experiencing. So things could be far, far worse. I'm in a place I get to call my own. I have equipment I never dreamed of having, and developed the confidence in myself that I never thought possible. So I'm pretty proud of that. I think the most important thing that I've realized personally is that I have accepted now when things like this come up, it's not for no reason, it's because there is a purpose. Almost as if I'm simply just being prepared for the bigger picture that is my life. I was technically homeless, and that made me appreciate the little things I had. I struggled with confidence for years, and all it took was one trip to LA to change all of that. Right now the issue is consistency and overthinking. It is tough, but I do believe in fate and that everything does happen for a reason. Outside of this absolute chaotic thing that is called my mind, I know in my heart truly where I want to be, and I do think I'll get there. As will we all. We're LA, baby, let's go! One last thing I want to say before I wrap up this very short video is that as a result of my overthinking, one of my biggest weaknesses is consistency. I have a constant battle in my mind that stops me from accomplishing what I know I must. So while I don't want to ask for your subscription, and on this channel I can't 100% guarantee consistent videos, what I can guarantee is that this place is going to be a place to grow, a place to experiment, understand, and feel inspired, a place where you can go if you need some sort of distraction from the world. While I'm not super old and know everything there is to need to know about everything, I feel like I've acquired a certain amount of wisdom through the hardship and uncertainty that I've faced over the years, and yet there is still so much to learn. And if you're interested in learning with me, then I welcome you on this journey. And just remember, people, pain is temporary, but swag is forever. Yo, I'll see you next week. Thank you for listening. I'll get a better outro, I promise. Stick around, you're gonna see it. Hit the sub button. Hopefully make some videos. Let's see.